Yep, should be working. 8. I have a mic, and here I have 2 recordings, so everything you said will be recorded, but no, it's okay. It's only for my professor. Record. Recording in progress. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, it's Friday. So you have plans for the weekend? Such as? Sleep. All of you? I thought you'd be busy working on the proposal. Everybody's okay on Teams? Teams, using Teams? Because last time I was supposed to meet with you, but some didn't show up. And so I think maybe some of you still haven't got connected to Teams. Maybe. Okay. I said, can you turn off the light? Okay. So please, go ahead, log in, Paradex. Okay. So we have 2 topics, trends and facts, and also 4 start questions. I think you may be familiar with trends because I watched all your videos. The mini graph presentation, you talk about trends, but we will explore more a little bit about this. So we will look at the difference between a trend and a fact, and also the 4 start questions. Actually, we started the 4 start questions a little bit. If you remember in the previous lesson, I showed you a video about a man teaching others how to present, and then with the killer opener. So that's sort of the 4 start question, but we will explore more. And also to introduce your topic during a presentation, we need to use future tense, so we will explore more about future tenses today as well. Okay. So anyone knows where this is from? This Jungle Cruise? I haven't been to Disneyland before. Disneyland? I don't know. But yeah, for me, Hong Kong only. I have been to the Hong Kong Disneyland. So this is a Jungle Cruise. Who do we call this one? Like a leader on this cruise? We call him a captain. Okay, even if we don't have experience on a cruise, I'm sure you have experience flying on a plane, right? So who will tell you what to expect on a plane? The captain. What will he say? Welcome aboard. And then what else? Yeah, this flight is from where to where. Make sure you're on the right plane. What else? Yes, weather. Because we need to know what to expect after we landed. What else? Do you remember what he said? Yes, duration, how long the flight will take, and if you need anything, the cabin crew is happy to help you, blah, blah, blah. So all these important information for what? Why does he have to tell passengers about all these? He could just start flying the plane and get off. That's it. Bye-bye. What to expect, and also so that you can at least feel safe, maybe feel that you're well taken care of. So similarly, as an audience of a presentation, what we want to feel safe, we want to feel that we came here for a purpose. We want to make sure our purpose is fulfilled. So the captain will explain. So imagine you being the captain as a presenter. This is what you need to explain to the audience, right? What to expect, blah, blah, blah. That's why the 4 start question. Yeah, Jungle Cruise. Last time we had a practice of everyone answering the question, and it went well, I think, at least. So we will do that again. Can we start with Hestia? So before we start with the 4 start question, I think you know how to describe a trend, right? So let's have a practice of describing a trend. So we start with Hestia. We go like this, okay? So can you tell me how you would describe this trend? It's a going, so upward, yeah, upward trend, okay? How about next one? Maybe I tried to change the color, but I couldn't. Can you see the line? Stable, certified, stable, yes, just like certified, stable, yes. How about next? downward trend. Wow, the whole class. Okay. Fluctuation or fluctuating as the adjective. It's like a wave. How about this one? The peak or yeah, the peak, definitely. The peak meaning the highest one. Wow, okay, good. Lowest point, yeah. Superlative, the lowest point. Good. How about words to describe a trend now? Choose the best adverb or adjective. How do we know whether it's slowly, slightly, or dramatically? Anyone thinks it's slowly? No. Slightly? No. Dramatically? Yeah. How do we know it's dramatically? There's no graph here, just words. Be- yes, acronym surpassed and also shot up. All these words meaning must be dramatically. Dramatically comes from the word what? What's the root word? Drama or dramatic, meaning like very extreme. And actually, this is strategy, right? Slowly, slightly, they mean the same, so they will not be the correct answer. We look for the odd one. Yes, dramatically. How about next one? Coverage rate decreased significantly, slightly, or steadily by 10%. Wait, by 10% every year. Is it slightly or significantly or steadily? The keyword would be what? By 10% every year. That means the change is constant. Significantly. Anyone thinks significantly? That means a lot? No? Slightly, a little bit. Because 10%. Steadily. Yes, steadily, because it's every year. Steady. Agree. How about this one? Huge or slight or significant rise in the price 0.75 to 0.77. Slight increase. Yes, because both huge and significant means a lot, right? Okay, second last one. Marketing department has grown considerably, gradually, slowly in the last 3 years and double its size. Double the size, but within the last 3 years, not considerably? Yeah, because it's not gradually or slowly. Right? These two means the same again, strategy. Hey, last one. Fast, gradual or small rise and raw material prices has slowly but surely. Slow. Agree? Gradually? Gradual. Yes, because you have, even though slowly but surely it's going. Gradual. Good. I hope it works. I don't know why the link didn't work before, but this is a video to tell you the difference of a trend and a fad. Anyone knows already? Trend and a fad? FAD fad? Both means what? Change, a growth. But then how do we tell the difference? Maybe. And maybe you have to jot notes as well, because after the video, I have some questions about a trend and a fad for you. So.
How to kill all mosquitoes in the area in 90 seconds. This simple but brilliant trick you can do.
Listen to part of a lecture in social science class. Today we're going to begin with a short quiz. No, you don't need pencil and paper, just listen. It's only one question. Ready? Okay. What do blogs, Pokemon, tattoos, Cabbage Patch Kids, pet rocks, and hula hoops have in common? Anybody?
They're all stupid. I know, Professor Morgan. They're all fads.
Correct. Now here's another question. How did you know that? In other words, what are the characteristics of a fad, and what's the difference between a fad and a trend? These are the questions we're going to consider together this afternoon. Well, the main difference, I think, between a fad and a trend concerns time. A fad is something that seems to appear suddenly. It quickly becomes enormously popular, then disappears just as suddenly as it came. A trend also appears rather suddenly, and it also becomes very popular, but it doesn't disappear. A trend can have a long-term influence on its particular market. Fads and trends often resemble each other at first glance, but a fad usually has a definite beginning and end. Pokemon might be a fad, but the idea of fancy playing cards for children might be a trend, for example. Another difference is that fads usually stay within one industry. Trends can cross over into many industries. The hula hoop, for instance, has been called the greatest fad of all time. 25 million. In the late 1950s, 25 million hula hoops were sold in just 4 months. But a year later, sales had virtually stopped. The hula hoop was a toy. It was fun to play with, but that's about all. Now consider cell phones. They were designed to be portable telephones, but they crossed over into the worlds of fashion, wireless communication, and now even photography. People buy cell phones that match the latest clothes fashions. They use cell phones for wireless internet access. They take photos with them. Cell phones have become a trend. Here's the third difference between fads and trends: how well industries accept them. Fads are often promoted by smaller companies. They need the quick money that fads provide. Large companies don't accept fads right away. They can't afford to be wrong. If a company is known as a trendsetter and it promotes a fad, its reputation will be damaged. Large companies buy products in huge numbers. They don't want unsold products sitting on their shelves. So they wait to see if a fad becomes a trend. Then they will accept it in their stores. Now, yes.
How long does a fad have to last before it becomes a trend? I mean, there are all these energy drinks now. There used to be only a couple, but now there's like 100. Are they still a fad? Exercise is a trend, so wouldn't energy drinks be part of the exercise trend?
That's an excellent question. When exactly does a fad become a trend? You know, there are some people who are paid a lot of money to answer that question. If they get it right, companies become rich and famous. If they get it wrong, companies go bankrupt and careers get ruined. The short answer is nobody knows. Distinguishing between fads and trends is an art, not a science. If it were easy, there would be a lot more rich people in the world. Yes, in the back.
Yeah, can people get rich from fads too? You said they sold 25 million hula hoops in 4 months. Someone must have made big money off that.
Yes, they did. Toy companies made $45 million off of hula hoops by the time the fad ended. And maybe some of you have heard of pet rocks in the 1970s. A man bought a rock for a penny, put it in a gift box, and marketed it as a pet. He became an instant millionaire. But the trouble with fads is, no one can predict them. This man had no idea that so many people would buy rocks as pets. He started it as kind of a joke. The Pokemon creators had no clue their cards would become instantly popular all over the world. That's the thing. Fads are mysterious to both their creators and to the public.
You get some idea about trend and fad? Yeah. How well do you know about the Pokemons? Pikachu? Is it the only one you know? It's the only one survived, I think, all through the years. I think the first when it came out was about the accident. The lightning thing hurt the children's eyes, and then it became very popular. Okay, so after the video, can you tell me this description? Is it a trend or a fad? Style, activity, interest that is very popular for a short period of time? Oh, Pear Deck answer. Woo, I have 3. Huh? What? All correct? Yeah, fad. Short period of time. How about this one? Evolve more slowly over time. Definitely the trend slower. So you can tell the difference. Okay. 18. Again, we always never get all 18 now. How about this one? Eventually lead to long-term change. I think we still have hula hoop, but not as popular as before. We do have hula hoop. Anyone use hula hoop? Exercise? As a toy or exercise? It works, I think, right? Slimmer waist. Use your arms as well. Somebody use their neck as well. Hey. Wait. Eventually to long-term change. So it's definitely a trend. Fad, maybe it depends, right? Nobody predicted the pet rock. I'd never heard of a pet rock. How about this one? Comes and goes more quickly. Definitely fad, trend. Comes and goes quickly. So fad, later on I'll show you the curve. You will tell me which one shows a fad, which one is a curve. But a trend lasts longer. Look at the use of smartphone. It's still on, it's still going, right? But Pokemon, Pikachu, maybe not. Do your children know Pikachu? Marvin, SA? They know Pikachu? Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Fade as quickly as they appear. That means very short period of time. Trend will not disappear. I think just like phones, we are all using it. General development or change the situation in a way that people are behaving. Not to a particular group, but in general. And also there's a development, a change. It's a trend. Trend, I suppose the group size would be bigger. I think so. Trend compared to fad, like Pikachu is only the kids. Pet rock as well. How about this one? AI. What do you think? For now. But do you think it will end? The difference is a fad will end. Trend is still going. Do you think AI will end one day or it's still ongoing? I think probably when I die, there's still AI. It will not end. So I think it's a trend. Yeah, more powerful. Pikachu, I think we know. I think the animation maybe, but the products definitely becomes a trend, but not the animation. This one, debatable, right? Do you think it will last for a long period of time? Like some of you said, your children knows it. How about your grandchildren? Do you think they will know or they will like? Maybe. So to them it ends already. That's why. Yeah, even in the video they said what it's not science, it's not definite, it depends, right? Yeah, art, fad. And also the group Pikachu appears to be very limited. How about these? Social media, trend or fad? I'm just curious, how many of you have a Facebook account? Facebook account. How about Instagram? Instagram, I see more hands, but not Facebook. I heard that Facebook's no longer that popular. Those who use Facebook would be the older generation. Like for me, I only have Facebook account. I don't have my Instagram account. My students said you should open one. I said I don't know how it works. But even my mom has an Instagram account. I don't. YouTube definitely, right? And a trend or a fad? A trend, I think so. Like it changes the way people communicate. They communicate over Facebook or Instagram rather than texting or emailing or even phone calls. So it's definitely a trend. Do you know what this is? Do you have one or your children or when you were young? Is it a trend or fad? It's not that popular anymore. When it first came, wow, all kinds of shapes. You have 9, you have a lot, but not now. I would say it dropped. It doesn't mean it disappeared, but not as popular. So yeah, I would say it's a fad as well. Then, can you conclude which curve shows a fad? Red one definitely, and then the trend would be the blue one. Yeah. Okay, so you know how to distinguish between a trend and a fad. Next, we talk about the 4-star questions. So take a look at the questions here they have in mind. So imagine this is you presenting. This is the audience. What do they have in mind? These bubbles are what they're thinking. So we have, what's the reason? We have, what's his job title? Before he started the presentation, we have, what is he going to talk about exactly? Should I take notes? What's his experience, right? Unknown to them. And what direction is he going to take? And I'm thirsty. Yes. Where's coffee? This is important as well. Probably a presentation maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, or even a lecture. So I need to know if I can get water or any refreshment. How long will I be here? So as a presenter, you have to, as a responsible, effective presenter, you have to address to the needs of all these audience. Otherwise, they won't pay attention. So that's why we have the 4-star question. What do you think is the 4-star questions? Probably who? What else? What? Why? How? Yes, 4-star questions. So remember the killer opener. If you address all these, you get the attention of the audience and you are almost there. Right? So these 4-star questions, remember, always address all these 4-star questions as you begin. Who would be, who is she, right? Who's the presenter? We need to know whether we can trust you or not. Why are we here, right? The purpose, the content, and what is he going to talk about, whether it's relevant to me or not, and how. Is it going to be interesting or what? Is there, will there be a quiz afterwards, right? The students always want to know, is there a quiz afterwards? Okay, so who, to answer the question who. So depends on the audience. Do you remember actually the 4-star question is very similar to what you learned before. Use black. Yeah. Oh, what happened to this? The who would be about the presenter. It depends on the audience. If you're presenting to future clients, say like you're a successful businessman, businesswoman now, if you're presenting to a group of clients, do they know you well? No, then definitely you have to introduce yourself, right? But if you are presenting in your own company, maybe a proposal to your boss or your colleagues, do you have to tell them your name? Yeah, probably no, maybe, depends. And then the basic information and experience. You remember the man in the video said, well, I am a teacher, I've been teaching, blah, blah, blah. Then is it an effective one? No, in other words, you have to give the audience your credential in a interesting way, and also you tell exactly what you do instead of your experience, which field. If you have answered all these questions, then which questions here I mean, if you have given all the information about here, which questions have you answered? If you have introduced, if you have told them about yourself, which number, the question? 6 and 2? 2 and 6. Yes. Then, so you have less bubble going on. How about the why? Why would be what, similar to which one? Why are we here? Purpose, yeah, purpose. Why? So you have to tell them why they're here, why they have to listen to you, the rationale, in other words, the rationale of the presentation. And if you have told them, then which bubble you think you have solved? What is the reason why he's doing the presentation? Why the purpose? 4, you just thought, what is he going to talk about exactly? That's the next one. The next one. Who, why, what? What is it about, right? The outline. So what will it be like? The outline, remember the roadmap, the sequencing. What is he going to talk about? Maybe the direction. So which question? Which bubble? 3 and 4. 3 and 4. How about here? What does it refer to then? Genre? Probably. Yeah, I agree. Genre. Okay. So 3 and 4. Yes, the topic. Finally, how? This is interesting. And I think most of us tend to forget to include the how. You have to address your audience needs. What kind of needs do they have usually as an audience? What kind of needs? Definitely. Coffee break. Are we going to have a break? Is there refreshment? And also what? When can I go? When will you finish? All these are needs, just like how the captain, right, tell you how long the flight is going to be and what's the weather like in the destination so that you can be prepared. Needs very, and also, where's the washroom? I need to know, right? And also, you remember when you first came here and then Ange told you what? If you have to use your phone, we're adults, emergency call, feel free. But some lecturers or some professors, they hate the idea that you leave without permission. So we have to, like a presenter or teacher, we have to let the students know if they can leave or if they have to ask for permission. Because I think for us Asian, or what we are, the teacher or the professor, they have the authority, right? Usually we dare not speak unless we raise our hand. But I think in a more Western context, it's very relaxed that students can just go instead of may I be excused, right? Different context. Yeah. So as a teacher or what presenter, you have to make sure your audience, your students or your listeners, they know what to expect, right? So address audience needs. I gave you already. So this is to address to these bubbles. Should I take notes? Is there a test or any refreshment? Where's the washroom? Okay. So after learning all these, we have a practice. Now, because you tend to work on the Google documents right away, so what you have to do is make your own copy. You see, you as a viewer this time, you will not be able to make changes to my copy. So you have to make your own copy and then answer. Here, if a presenter says this, is which question he or she is referring to. For example, on behalf of Mr. Kian, may I welcome you to Jackson Inc. My name's Joe Black. I'm responsible for So, which question do you think he? Then you put who, okay? But you have to make your copy. Like, my purpose today is. So who? No. What? How? So you put down the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 options. And these would be the examples of how you can start your, or how, what you should include in your introduction. And you have 1 to 20. You know what you have to do? Give you 5 minutes, maybe. Yeah. 5 to 10. Your laptop not working? Okay. You have to make a copy. I think you cannot type here. That's why. Do you know how? Yeah, make a copy. Then you can type. Yeah. Finished. Oh, finish. Finish. Oh, because you as a viewer only, but you have answered. Oh, you can make a copy. But you answer all already, right?
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh. We will check the answers. Some of you took less than 5 minutes. Last minute, then let's go through the answers. Okay, 38. So, number 2, my purpose today is da 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 da. Yes, why? Why are we here today? Why? You all got the answer? Yeah. Okay. Number 3, I'm going to develop 3 main points. First, blah, blah, second, blah, blah, third, blah, blah. What to expect, right? What? Let me introduce myself. I am blah, 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 blah. I work, blah, 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 who? This one. I'll pass around copies of my slides so you can make notes. Yeah, how you will present. Before I continue, let me tell you something about myself. Oh, definitely. Today, I'd like to give you an overview. Subset what? Subset why? The why. What is the topic? Why? Today, I would like to give you a general overview of something. The purpose, general overview of a topic. Yeah, why? Purpose. Maybe you thought it's like the roadmap, that kind of thing. That then you think is what? How about this one? I've divided my presentation to 3 main points. Again, main points. And then, number 9, I'll be addressing 3 main points again. Yeah, what? 3 proposals first, then, after that, or finally, saying, right, what to expect. Presentation should last about 5 minutes. How long will it be? We need to know so that I can plan what's next. Objectives today. Why are we here? Morning, my name is Luca. For those who don't know me, Carlos. We can take 2 to 3 questions, a Q&A section. How? And I'd like to start with blah 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 blah, then blah 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 blah, blah lastly. And I'm going to tell you when it comes to why and what, we have different opinions. Today, I'm going to tell you certain topic. So that is why you are here, right? To listen to this topic. If you have any questions, you can leave them until the end instead of raising your hands during the presentation. Yeah, how? And feel free to interrupt me. Yeah, how? So different style, right? Some wants the questions at the end. Some would want to address the questions anytime. The reason we are here today, definitely why. Reason, right? Right. Reason, why. Okay? Remember to use this in your presentation, to answer the 4 start question. Okay? Yeah. Next, I will show you this, just the beginning of a TED Talk from this man. Very effective 4 start question. So, just a minute, less than 2 minutes. Then, can you tell me how he used the 4 start question to start his presentation?
Professional women, here are 3 simple reasons you are burning out. First, you're operating with an all or nothing.
Most people who come to speak at TED are here because they've succeeded. I'm here because I haven't. For the last 10 years, I have been helping conference speakers, business leaders, entrepreneurs to prepare and deliver powerful presentations. And in those same 10 years, TED has shown that presentations can and should be both enjoyable and effective. But 10 years on, despite TED and despite my best efforts at schools, at conferences, at companies, most presentations still do this to their audiences. So, have I failed? No, I just haven't succeeded yet. And to succeed in making all presentations resonate with their audience, I need your help. That's why I'm here. So I'd like to share with you the 3 magic ingredients of powerful presentations.
Okay. So how did he address the 4 start questions? Did he say, I am a coach, I teach people how to present? No, but he said what? He helped people, and then for how long? Maybe 10 years. I have been conference speakers, business leaders, entrepreneurs, and then he make it very interesting, right? He said, not that I failed, I haven't succeeded yet, so grab your attention. And then towards the end, before he started, he said what? That's why I'm here. And then he said what? About the 3 magical ingredients.
In making all presentations resonate with their audience, I need your help. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'd like to share with you the 3 magic ingredients of powerful presentations.
So what is this line about? To share with you 3 magic ingredients. It's like the roadmap telling you, so we'll have 3. Yeah. So this is how you can start. You don't always have to, I am a da-da-da-da, I've been doing this for how many years. So make it interesting. Okay. If you want to find out, you can take a look. Very interesting talk. Very simple, right? Just the ingredients, so-called ingredients. You know some already. The audience, you'll find out. It's a good one. And you notice that when we address the 4 start questions, we use future tenses. And there are different types. And to increase the variety, instead of always saying, I will, you use different ones. And so, how well do you know about future tenses? Yeah. Will and shall. Simple future tense. And in our speech, we usually just I'll instead of I will, right? How about the use of shall? Have you noticed any presenter saying, I shall tell you this, I shall explain this? It's not that common, shall. But you know when to use, like the difference.
Shall is mostly, we need to do this. I need.
Oh.
While will is,
for the form, I think we only use shall when the subject is I and we, right? And then I think in North America, like they seldom use shall, always just will. But like tell you what to expect. I'll go through this with you. How about be going to? Be, obviously you can, depends on the subject, you can change it to SMR. I'm going to tell you blah, 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 blah. And then in North American English, they pronounce it, instead of I'm going to, they say, I'm going to tell you this, she's going to do this, do that. What's the difference? I don't know if you learned it the same way as I did. There's a difference between the 2. And not the pronunciation. Yes, when I was a student, my teacher told me, if you use will, that means it's 99%. If you use be going to 100%. So that's what I was told. So be going to is like you plan and it will happen, like as you plan, right? But will is maybe still some changes. How about would like to? And also, we seldom say I would like to, say I'd I'd like to share with you the difference. I'd like to, huh? It's not 100%. I'd like to, no, it's not about certainty, but it's just more polite. I'd like to, more polite, definitely. I'd like to show you this. I'd like to introduce to you my colleague, blah, 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 versus want. I'm not sure if it's your first language. My first language in Chinese, I want to tell you something. It's not impolite. That's why when we use English, we always say, I want to, and then the teacher will say, this is rude. You have to say, I'd like to. But it's just the translation. It's not that we intend to be impolite. I don't know if it's the same in your language. Say? Yeah, so would like to is definitely more polite. So imagine if you have to explain to the audience what to expect, blah, blah, blah. You keep using the same, then it will be boring. So that's why I have this one. If the presenter said first, I'll give a definition, then I'll explain why you need it. After that, I'll tell you. So it's boring. How would you make it more interesting? First, it's just the intonation. So we want to give more variety instead of will. You can still use will, and after that you use I'm going to explain. And finally, I'd like to give you offer you more example, like different variety. Okay, so use it in your presentation. Okay, different tenses, like they mean the same thing, but then you show that you use a variety. You show others that you planned, like you plan this instead of just random. I'll give you. So it's your turn now. Application time. So introduce yourself using the 4-star questions, and only 7 minutes for to prepare for. I think 1 minute is fine instead of 2, maximum 2, and present to your group members. So you have 4 groups, and I will pick one randomly. So all of you have to prepare for it to come up here and present to us. I have the checklist for you. So make sure you include all these when you're planning who, why, what, how, and make sure you use a variety of future tenses and your voice projection, body language, eye contact instead of hands in your pocket again, and then eye contact. Evaluation form. So as a helpful group member, you have to evaluate your friend's presentation. Okay. Enjoyable introduction. And the topic, okay, it's just an outline briefly. These we all talk about during the lessons, right? Why is collaboration important? Why is positive thinking important? How do we manage the team? How do we present effectively? What are the qualities of a good leader? So you don't have to dig into details, just because you need to form a roadmap. So maybe when you talk about this topic, what would you include? So you will tell the audience, okay? Just briefly. Okay? No need to Google anything. Just brainstorm. Why is collaboration important? I think you have some in mind already. So these 4 students, your introduction would be about this topic. Okay? These 4, positive thinking. These 4, how to manage a team. These 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Effective presentation, and these 4 good qualities of a good leader. Do you know what you have to do? Do you understand? So after everyone has a chance to present to your group members, then I will just draw one from each group, and then to demonstrate a presentation with the 4, introduction with the 4-star questions. Okay? Make good use of the checklist. I remember last time your presentation didn't go well, and then you told me because we didn't use the checklist. That's why. So use the checklist. Understand what you have to do? Really? Okay. So I will keep this page so that you can have access to the checklist and evaluation form. Maybe, and then, wait, sorry. Let me go to the group, the topic first, freeze, and then I go back to, so on your computer, you have access to link. So this is the topic. Okay, I will just randomly pick 4, right? 4. Yes, 4. 7 minutes. Plan. Got the idea? No, just an introduction of the 4 start. Yeah, just like how the man did. Okay. That's it. So no, you speak among your group, and then after everyone has a chance to speak in front of the group, I will just pick one from your group, one from the other group to present to the class. Oh, so we can all give feedback. Do you got the idea? You don't understand? Okay, so what you need to do is you plan an introduction. Yeah, based on the topic, because you need to tell the audience what you are going. The topic, but the group would be this group 5, these 5, these 5. Yeah, different topics. So for
different names. That is here. Varun is here.
No. Okay. No. Okay. Sorry. This is one group, right? This is the group you work on your presentation, final presentation, right? So for Tashir, you will tell your group the topic, why positive thinking. And then for Sudeep, you will tell the same group, how do we present effectively? Do you understand?
Yes, now we understand.
Now you understand? Do you understand? No? So this is the group for your presentation, right? Final presentation, same group. So you remain in your same group, but for essay, you will tell your group members what are the qualities of a good leader. And then for Mary Joy, you will tell this same group, how do we present effectively? And then for Stephanie, you will tell the same group, how do we manage a team?
Everyone must know the topic.
Yeah. Do you understand? Sure? Do you understand here? Do you understand? Okay, so for you, Edie, you will talk to this group. This is your final presentation group, right? You will talk to them, what are the quality of a good leader? And then Sharab will tell you, how do we manage a team? Oh no!
We need to choose the topic if we have. Like,
No.
my name is in the last one. I need to choose this.
You will tell your group this topic. Akram will tell you this topic, but you stay in the same group.
Okay,
so in a group, you have different topics. Huh?
Yeah, like I have to explain why collaboration is important.
Yes, to them, to them.
Okay. After that, you pick
From this group, I pick one to present.
well, I will tell them, and
The same.
they have to present.
And then for example, Tilanga will tell you, how do we manage a team.
And from when you ask, you can.
I just randomly pick one student. Yeah.
Okay.
So you stay with your presentation group for the final presentation. So these 5 in a group, you 5 in a group. Yes.
No need to describe how we manage the team. We have to give our introduction, no?
You don't have to give a lot of information. The focus should be just you yourself.
We have to make slides too.
No need to make any slides. No slides. Yeah, just come and introduce like who you are, and what you are going to talk about to your group first, and then I will choose 4. Yeah, the 4 start question. You remember the 4 start questions? Who, what, why are they here listening to you? What is it about your presentation, the purpose, and then the how addressed to their needs. Maybe they need to know where the washroom is. Maybe they need to know whether they can ask questions. Maybe they need to know if there's any refreshments. You don't have to prepare any Google slides. Just come up and just the introduction. Maybe some of you have work experience, then you can explain, oh, according to my experience, I've been trying this, so I know how the credential. Why are you qualified to give this speech? Yeah, and you can refer to the exercise we just did about who, why, what, how, the starting, the table you did. This one, you can refer to, sorry. Yeah, right? You can borrow some idea from this. Cold? The temperature? It was off. Just now it was off, and then I have to turn it on. It was off nothing. And now it's 23.5. I try to adjust it to 24 maybe. Yeah, before it was nothing. It was off, was very hot and stuffy mainly. So we have no control of the temperature.
Yeah, when the AC is on, we don't really can't control it. It's only the heat that we can control.
Oh, it was very stuffy. That's why I turned it on. I make it 24 now. Before it was 23. Finished? The 1 minute finished.
No, what is the same?
Oh. Yours? finish writing.
We can write, make notes as well.
Yeah.
We have to make 2 minutes presentation.
No, just 1 to 2. Just
From
the
all
introduction.
points.
No, just
Or-
the introduction. Like my name is.
There are total 5 points, and we have to
No,
make.
just one. You will talk about why is positive thinking
So
important.
I have to talk on that.
Not in details. No, not in details. Just like, for example, I'm Varun. I have been, for example, I've been studying about positive thinking for 10 years. And today I'm going to share with you why positive thinking is important.
So how to start? My name. Hi, hello everyone.
How to start? I just showed you the exercise. Use the checklist.
No.
Huh?
Good morning everyone.
Yeah, could be.
My name is Varun.
Yeah,
Today I will speak about positive thinking.
can be, but if you make it more interesting. I show you the video of that man. He making it very interesting, very humorous, where everybody laugh.
Any interesting words?
Think about it. That's why I give you time to think about it, how to make it interesting, how to grab their attention. Imagine the audience sitting here listening to 10 people saying the same thing. Good morning, I'm Tom. I'm here to talk about blah, blah, blah. So it's boring. So that's why you spend time to make it more interesting. For example, you can tell them something about positive thinking, maybe a joke or just make it interesting. English. What is it about? Where's your draft? You don't have a draft?
Yeah.
Where is it? Yes, I can see. It's okay. Yeah. But just plan something interesting, like 10 presenters. 10 will start. My name is blah blah blah. I'm here to talk about blah blah blah. That would be boring.
I'm not sure about the word. This is good.
What?
And
If
this is
you are being humble, I'm not an expert, but then you have to convince the audience. If you're not an expert, why do I have to listen to you?
you don't. I write here. You can use your phones and please don't ask any questions because we are making who, what, why, how. It's an example, right?
Yes, but
Because I'm really not expert. So
then you can maybe charm the audience by saying, I'm not an expert, but I
know something about collaboration.
that is not convincing. I know something about maybe you help people solve conflict, just making things up. It doesn't have to be true.
Can you check it there? Everything is included. Who, what are we talking about, and why is what are the like how
Why we are here to listen to you?
And how I think I need to include
How the roadmap, like what, and then also the needs of the audience.
I changed. I'm an expert of collaboration.
You have to convince, just like the guy. He said what, I haven't succeeded yet. I not failed, but I haven't succeeded. And then he said what? He didn't say I'm an expert, but we know he's an expert. Why?
Because he has 10 years experience, but I don't have.
Make things up. We don't know.
Simply, I'm going to discuss how to manage a team. The major things for managing the team is failure modes, expectations, and communicate effectively.
You can
Discuss how
it doesn't matter the topic. It's just an introduction. So you have to convince the audience why you are good at it.
managing
Maybe you can say, I've been a manager for 10 years. I have seen this and that, and I help them solve the problem. So you make things up to make people believe that you can help them. You have the ability to help them. Just like the man, he didn't say, I'm an expert in
so that like I'm good in communication, and like I said that like I have asked that I'm good in communication.
Instead of saying I'm good at communication, how do you convince? Because everyone can say I'm good at communication, but how do you prove it?
I need to prove.
Use example, maybe. Use example.
I did it.
That's too exaggerated.
This is what? Why? How?
Donald Trump.
No, this is good.
This is too big of a maybe you can say, oh, I
can see Biden.
About the environment. Yeah, this is good. Like in
But
seven different. No,
attention,
this
right?
one. Yes, 7 different steps. This is very concrete. It shows the audience that you know what you are doing, but not this one. But so something like this.
Have to cover this all questions in introduction or in this question.
Oh, no, these 4 is an introduction, and then the why and what, because you have to tell them why you are here. You are here because I will give you maybe some tips about collaborating with others. It's just a topic.
Here.
Yes, why and what.
Then
What would be what you would include? For example, you say
first step.
yeah, first step, second step, or tips, or how would be the audience needs. Maybe they need to know how long it will take. Maybe they need to know if I have questions, do I ask it right at the moment or leave it at the end, or where's the washroom? If I need to go, do I have to ask you first?
Because my topic is why is positive thinking important. But you want to that topic will relate with
Yes, relate, appeal to the audience, make them feel this is important, this is what they need to know.
Yeah, but I think that's super general topic. Like I can say something about I don't know the life or yeah any situation, but I don't know you want to be focused in something like I don't know the classroom or
anything.
Yeah, anything.
Anything. Be creative.
If I have to start with the positive thinking, I have to think what is positive thinking, then I have to tell the benefits.
Could be. Yeah, you make the decision because you are the one presenting. You can tell them the benefit, or you can tell them what it is about, definition, but just make it interesting. Start already.
I did.
Yes.
In this fixed order.
No.
No. Okay.
Just like that man, he didn't follow the other, but include the 4.
Okay.
Apart from the short TED talk just now, you remember in the last lesson, the man, the hook, he mentioned the hook, something to grab the attention. It doesn't have to be this order, the 4 start questions. You can start with the hook or start with the joke to get the attention, then they will listen to you. And like I said, be creative.
Creative in speech or in sorry.
In what?
Be creative when you stand there presenting, speaking, or be creative because we don't have anything to show, right?
Yeah, be creative in any ways. Make it interesting. I think most of you, if all of your group members have finished, then you can start.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh? You start. Each one of you will take turn to present to your group members. Yeah, so make sure you grab these two as well. Because they have to evaluate, right? They have to fill in the form for you. You remember the form? Oh, yeah. No, these 5. The group of your final presentation, this group. Yes.
Does we have to answer only one question?
Out of 5?
Out of 5, we have to answer only one by each member.
What is answer one question?
Like
She's asking you give us the 5 answers.
5 questions.
Yes,
5 questions?
5 questions.
I think all 5 of you work on different questions. Yeah.
So
Then we have to answer only that question which we have prepared.
Yes. You only work on that topic I gave you. Yeah. So if you notice, it's like this. Right? So each of you will have different topic, but in the same group.
You know that I am asking that I have to answer only how to be present effectively in
Yes.
front of the class.
In front here, if I pick you, yes. If I pick you, then you
Then
will.
I have not answer any other question.
No, just focus on your topic. So you will start. If you start, then you will. Ready to start? Yes, I will pick one in this group, one in this group. So I will pick 4. You between yes, because we need to. You need to give feedback to yes. You okay? You will start when Yashwal come. Everybody's ready? Yeah, because you have to evaluate. You need to evaluate when you start. If you're not in this group.
No, I was just talking.
You 5 ready? Okay. Fill in the evaluation from all of you. For example, when you are speaking, then the 4 of them will evaluate.
We all have to speak turn by turn.
Yes, like when you are speaking, then the 4 of them will evaluate you.
Yes.
Yeah, you can come. I think you two move there so that you can hear. Move. Finish your draft introduction? Yeah, then you can go. How come you started filling in? Nobody is talking yet. Huh? Wait, sorry, I need to make changes. Yeah. Reload the evaluation form. I just added. You have to include the name of the presenter. I forgot. Okay, reload the evaluation form. Started already. Eh? Huh? 2 missing. Your group member.
I don't know.
Then fill in the form. You are presenting. Then you two will fill in this form for him to evaluate if he has.
Okay, he's presenting. Okay.
Then
You have to present.
This one.
reload. Can you reload it? Yeah, can you reload it? But not here. This form. Yes.
You have to choose Varun because he's not serious in his studies.
After all 5 of you have finished, after all of them finished, then I will choose one from each group. You don't know who I will choose. Yes, because I need to fill in the name of.
I have a question.
No, all of you
All of
will
you.
present in this group. After
And
everyone has finished, I will pick
our group
one.
members are missing.
No.
Yeah, I
Varun
know.
and Yashpal.
Where are
I
they?
have
So you have
question.
to ask them first.
Like
They are
when we
not serious.
prepare all
They're not
things,
contributing.
uh,
Oh, no, wait. This is individual presentation.
yeah,
But they're not telling us. But
They will when they come back, and then you will give
they
him
didn't
feedback.
prepare.
they did not prepare yet.
They have to, then I pick him.
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah. Actually, I have a question. When we prepare, from when you pick up one person, you pick that topic. I have
No, I
that.
pick the person.
Yeah, so they have to explain all the things
No, just one topic.
that
Just
they
what
have.
they prepare.
Like I have collaboration is very important.
Yes.
Then you choose me to
Then you will talk
explain
about collaboration. If I pick you, then you talk about your topic.
Okay.
She's presenting. Have you started the presentation?
Yes, but yes, but
Have you filled in the evaluation form for each? Everyone. That means you will have to fill in 4. You will have to fill in 4.
for her.
For her, you will fill in for her. When she presents, you will fill in the form for her.
Like oh my god.
Ah.
When are we going to fill information?
When she's presenting, you will fill in an evaluation form for her. But all of you. So when Marvin's presenting, then all 4 of you will fill in an evaluation form for him.
So just
Yeah, within the group. And then I pick 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5. You 5? Are you presenting?
Yeah, we all like it.
Already?
Yeah.
One by one.
But all of you will. What about the evaluation form? Yes, for example, Yili is presenting, then all 4 of you will listen and then give her a feedback. So when you are presenting, the 4 of them will listen to you and I will choose one from this group, from all 4 groups. Okay, start evaluation form.
we have to wait for 1 minute.
1 minute. So who's the first one to present among you 5? No, just within this group.
No, within this group.
Yeah.
Then you.
Yeah, then you. And then after everyone has finished, then I'll pick one from this group, from that group, from that group, from this group.
So evaluation form, should we fill out this one?
For your group members.
Okay. For each one.
You have to fill in a form for him. He's presenting.
Hello everyone. My name is Varun. I'm from a small town. I'm from India.
Yeah, you can tell them. Yeah.
I'm from India. I have done my senior secondary education. I was a volleyball player. And today I will speak about positive thinking. According to me, positive thinking is very important in our life because it helps to
Yes, something like this.
improves our daily routine. Moreover, if we are positive, we can achieve many things.
Yes.
There are 2 faces of life.
Something like this to make it more interesting. So talk to them. Yashpal, you're in this group, right?
Yeah.
So everyone will speak to your group, and then they will fill in a form, an evaluation form to evaluate you. So is he presenting? Then you have to fill in a form for him as well.
I have to fill
No,
the
to
form.
the group, not just him. The form,
This one, evolution form.
yes. For example, now if he's presenting, you put the name, his name, and then, but you have to listen to him. Ah, you have finished already. You didn't listen to him.
Spelling group, your name spelling.
Tilantra.
I think that.
Yeah, so like my me, my home. Here is yes.
Finish?
No, we are making
Opinions.
Ah, okay. When will you start?
Yeah.
today I'm going to talk about what do I know about cooperation. I will talk about the cooperation with helps people learn from each other. So this application why you what
Finish?
That means you need always. We have to stand like this.
Hands on the side. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Iron one.
Finally, be confident while giving your presentation. If anybody having any doubt,
You should type his name.
you should.
Like, my name is Varun Babu.
Feel free to use your hands, but not.
Hello everyone. My name is Varun.
Could be.
Will it give negative effect if we continuously watch in our notebook and then speak?
Will I what?
If I read and then speak every line, then will it give a negative effect to my
If you read from the script, of course. You're not supposed to read from the script. You're supposed to look at your audience and
but I wrote and it's not possible for me to learn that much fast everything.
Try.
I will try.
Practice.
And the name of the I should write the whole team member's name?
No, one member, one form.
Okay.
So
If I want
then you put Akram, yes. And then after this you submit, and then next would be maybe Sudip, and then next.
We need to make 4.
Yes, each one will write 4. So far I have how many? I have 7 forms so far. Excuse me. Pause.